Hello, hello, hello. I looks like I'm a minute or two late getting in here, but it looks like I have some people who are already here. Oh my goodness. I'm in my daughter's kind of messy room. What can I say? But it looks like Katie Ferguson is in the house. Howdy. Howdy, Katie. If you can hear me, can you give a thumb up to let me know that you can hear me? I see Fee is in the house. Hi, Fee. How's it going? And let's see, 3 Generations says Carol's Globies are getting ready. 3 Generations says I'm in Southwest Florida and looking for a way out. Seriously, looking for a vehicle. Where are you all from? Oh, thank you, thank you. I see you guys. Hey, hello. I see Victoria Jimenez is in the house. Amy, one of the holy. Hey, Carol and all your Globies. So good to see you guys. Oh, I have been off for a week and I have missed you all. What's been going on with you? Tell me about how your week has been and what you've been up to this week. You can see all my daughter's extra clothes. She has so many clothes, they're overflowing back there. Hi, Glenna Sanhoff. I hear you fine. Oh, great, great. Good to see you all. Matilda McIntyre. Hello, Matilda. How are you? Walter Stewart. Walter, hey, hello, ATL. At the ATL's in the house. And let's see, Mystical Midfit. Hello, Mystical. So good to see you. Can hear you loud and clear. Glad. Thank you. Roy and Becky's Travels. Howdy, howdy, hello. Roy and Becky have a live every day at 10 a.m. So go over and check them out. They do hikes and everything else. They're doing a cross-country travel trip right now. Victoria Jimenez says, been doing van life for 6 months today in Northwest Arkansas. RV, living the dream. Wow, what kind of vehicle are you in, Victoria? And you've been for 6 months. Wow. I'd love to hear about your vehicle and a little more about your journey. Jeanette W. from South Carolina. Hello, Jeanette. Hey, I remember you told me if I come to Myrtle Beach, which I plan to, I don't know exactly when, but I hopefully soon. I have some business I need to take care of there. I will absolutely look you up. And you said you're going to show me some things. So, Jeanette, I'm planning on doing that. You know, I sent you back an email telling you that, you know, I have senior moments and I could be there and gone. And then as I'm on the way home, I would remember, oh my gosh, I was supposed to contact Jeanette. So if I put out the word that I'm heading back there, do hit me up on email, Jeanette, and remind me. Becky and Roy and Becky's Travel says, we've been off for a month. We had no signal out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. I'm trying to figure that out. Next Saturday, I'm going to try, a week from today, I'm going to do a live using, I was in contact with Traveling Robert and emailed him, and he emailed me back and let me know he uses something called a Nighthawk with AT&T. So I'm going to try the Nighthawk. I figure if Traveling Robert uses it, it's good enough for me, that's for sure. So I'm going to try that and see. So we may be a little wonky next week because I'm going to be trying something new. Catherine Cook says, hello, been traveling up north to cooler weather. Oh, yeah. Sholo, Arizona, you sound good. Oh, Catherine, so what's the weather there in Sholo, Catherine? And who else has been traveling up north in van life to get to cooler weather? Yeah, I was in Pahrump, Nevada last week. Was it last week? Yeah, I was in Pahrump, Nevada last week, and it was starting to warm up. It was beautiful, but it was starting to warm up. And I tell you, though, it was windy, really windy, and a lot of dust. Modest Nation's in the house. Hello, Modest Nation. How's it going? Good to see you. Don Miller, my brother. Hey, Donald, how is it? Says hi, Globies. Luciane Silva, hey, from Brazil. Hello, everyone. How's it going over there in Brazil, Luciane? So good to see you. Thank you for being in the house. I have been off a week, and I miss talking with you guys and getting videos up, but I have a really interesting video coming up, if I can get it on, this Tuesday. I interviewed a woman who is 69 years old and really has an interesting history. She was a college professor for 25 years, and now she is living van life. So I think you're going to all enjoy that. So make sure and tune in Tuesday to the video to see about Jane, who is the person that I interviewed for this Tuesday. But when I was out in Pahrump, I met some wonderful people, and I actually camped with Fee. Remember Fee, wonderful Fee from the golden minivan, the caravan, lovely, wonderful Fee. And Dee was out there with the Ford Connect. And also I interviewed someone else in a Ford Connect. So that's going to be coming up probably in a couple of weeks. And I just, I was supposed to be out just relaxing and vacationing, but there are so many amazing people that I ended up doing a number of interviews. And on the way back, I stopped by this place called it's called China Ranch, and it's a date farm. And the owner there was so kind as to take a few minutes out of his really busy schedule to talk with me a little bit, and he allowed me to walk around and record, and I have some beautiful pictures, and I think you're going to enjoy those too. So that'll be coming up. Glenna says, I'm in my first weekend. Holy moly, my first weekend solo car camping trip in my Ford Escape. It's been great. Oh my goodness. So Glenna, you're in your Ford Escape and it's your first weekend. So what are you doing, any cooking? Because I'm interested in cooking. And if so, and how is it working out? Tell us a little bit on here on our channel. Victoria says she has a 2001 Ford Ecoline with a custom wood top. Oh my goodness. Built it when I was only 19 years old. Wow, you sound like you are just handy. Hit me up on Gmail at Glorious Life on Wheels, Victoria. I'd love to see your custom wood top and maybe talk to you. Maybe you can send me a picture of it. Email me a picture. Three Generations is saying, wow, Victoria, congratulations. I know. Victoria says, thank you. It was hard, but definitely worth it. Oh, I bet all my Globies would love to see that, Victoria. Hi, Judy. Judith Williamson, my travel buddy. Hey, everyone. It's 85 in California. I know it's warm. It's warm in California right now. Catherine Cook, 60s and 70s daytime, 30s and 40s at night here. Wow. 60s and 70s. That's just beautiful. Beautiful weather. 30s and 40s. 40s is not too bad. But how are you doing when it hits the 30s, and what are you doing to keep warm, Catherine? Three Generations says, do you have a channel, Victoria, where we can see your van? Yes. Anyone who has a channel, would you right now put a big C on the chat so everyone can go over and check you out? Would you do that? Because we'd love to see who has channels in here. Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks. Hello, everyone. We'll be listening in the background while eating chili with cheese for dinner. Kenneth, aren't you graduating from mechanic school next week or coming up? Everyone give a big hand. Put a big hand up there, a clapping hand for Kenneth. Fordman Kenneth is graduating from mechanic school. Or if I don't have it exactly right, Kenneth, can you put up what exactly it is? But congratulations, a big congratulations for Kenneth. And Victoria says, I do not. I honestly did not think anyone would be interesting. LOL. I can, though. Victoria, I'm here to tell you, people are interested. Dee, when she did her tour of her van, she now has a channel, and go over and check her out at Lady Bugout. She's doing amazing videos, and she did one how she made her bed, and now she did one that went into a lot of detail, and she's asking questions. I think I missed a comment. So come back. If I'm not acknowledging your comment, please come back and add it again because it goes so fast. Debbie Johnson, I'm in Indiana, and last week it was very windy here. Yeah, we're getting some really windy weather all across the countries from what I'm hearing. Mystical Misfit said, from she to me. Mystical, could you put that up again? It went by so fast I missed it. Three Generations says, Carol, how did the lady who owns the motorhome? She got her motorhome back. Oh, that was such a relief. She got it back. Thank goodness. Lee D's Delights. Hello, Lisa D's Delights. Hello, Lisa D. Lisa is a content creator. She does the best cooking. I'm telling you, she has some recipes and some things she cooks over there. She is a chef extraordinaire. So go over and check Lisa D and tell her you saw her over on G.L.O.W. Mystical Misfit says, woohoo, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Lisa D's Delight says, congrats, Kenneth. Thank you. Roy and Becky's Travels is saying hello. Fee saying, there, Roy and Becky are giving a big woohoo. I wish I had a whistle I could blow for you, Kenneth. Roy and Becky are saying congrats. So is Fee. So is Catherine. Thank you. 3 generations. Good job, Kenneth. I'm so proud of you. So very, very proud of you for persevering. Glenna says, it's working great. I'm in Glen Rose, Texas. Temperature is mid-60s today. Okay, that's good. Dipped into high 40s this morning. I slept really well last night. I'm not cooking this trip. I wanted to make this a simple trip. I certainly understand. You know, Glenna, I'll tell you, sometimes I go on a trip and I will do all eating out because I cook so much for my shows and for other people and everything that sometimes I just want to eat someone else's cooking. But Roy and Becky's Travel says, that kid can climb mountains. Way to go, Kenneth. He can. Kenneth is just amazing. Just amazing. So go over and check out Fordman, aka Kenneth. Kenneth Oakes, and he has a channel. Don says, good way to go, Kenneth. Fordman, Kenneth is saying, yes, in about 3 weeks. May the 11th is graduation day. Wow. Well, May the 11th. Well, I hope you're going to do a celebration on your channel, Kenneth, because we certainly want to all come over and celebrate with you. Hybrid Life says, Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes. Similarly, I'm tossing quiche left over from a picnic into the microwave now. We'll watch while eating, then leave this on while I do some work. Thank you, Hybrid Life. Thank you. Ooh, what kind of quiche are you having? Is it like one of those quiche Lorraines? Or I love a good bacon and cheddar and broccoli quiche. Oh my goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Lisa D's Delight says, hi, Glenna. I'm in Forney, Texas. Wow. Are you guys close to each other? Maybe you can get together and do some cooking. That might be interested. Or do some cooking in her, well, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. Mystical Midfit says, sure, the channel from She to Me showed a video yesterday at China. Oh, they did. Oh, my goodness. The date shakes there look delicious. Holy smoly. Let me tell you something, Mystical Midfit. Those date shakes are... I had these shakes. They're blueberry shakes up in Portland. There's a place that's famous for blueberry shakes, and I didn't think any milkshake could be better than those blueberry shakes. But these date shakes gave those blueberry shakes a run for their money. I think the date shakes were actually better. So I'll have to check out She to Me, the video at China Ranch, because it's very interesting. It really is quite interesting. Lisa D's Delights. Oh, by the way, did they do an interview with the owner? It's actually a young owner now. The ranch, as it is now, the date farm, was started by his grandfather, who then passed it on to his father, and his father is just retiring and passing it on to him. So a young man, nicest young man, and pretty handsome too, if I might add. Lisa D's Delights, thanks so much for the kind words, G.L.O.W. Hey, Lisa D, I'm telling you, I have yet to try one of your recipes, but I'm going to, because they're looking so good. I'm going to have to shout out one of your recipes and try one of them on my channel, because I think that my Globies would absolutely love them. You are indeed a chef extraordinaire. JNN Travel says, hey, hello, JNN. Welcome. Matilda says, I'm going to watch this later. I have to go, but wanted to catch a bit first. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Thank you so much, Matilda. And you had emailed me about some camping. And if I can, I will catch up with you to do some camping at some point. Hopefully I will, but we'll see how things go. But I would love to do that, Matilda. So I'll talk to you later about that. Nehuma, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is it Nehuma Brown is saying hello to everyone. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome to Glow Saturday. I don't know what else to call it. Mystical Mitfit says no interview, but very interesting video. Okay, okay, Mystical Mitfit. Now you're saying you have a very interesting video, Mystical, because if you do, we all want to go over and check it out. Catherine Cook says we have a good heater in our class A. Oh, okay. You have a class A. Okay. Well, yeah. So you do have a good heater then if you've got a class A. Don Miller saying shout out. Alice Green says, hi, lady. Glad to see you. Hello, Alice. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just want to let you guys know, I've been having a little bit of a challenge with YouTube, who demonetized me because they said I didn't fill out a form that they sent me, which I don't have the form. So I may just be taking a trip up to YouTube. And if I do, to the campus. If I do, I will record it and let you see what happens. But I'm planning on it. I am, because I don't seem to be able to get this resolved any other way than taking a trip up there. So I'm going to take a trip up there and see if I can't take you guys along with me and see what happens when I go. What do they say? Can't Muhammad go to the can't move the mountain, so go to the mountain. So I'm going to go to the mountain of YouTube. But I'll tell you guys and share it with you when I do. So Glennis says, Lisa D's Delights. That's awesome. We need to get together one day. That would be great. And would you guys do a video and post it so I can see? And maybe, hey, this October, if Lola has her Lollapalooza, which I'm pretty sure she will, I will be in Texas. So maybe we can all get together. It's outside of, I think it's Dallas. So maybe we can all get together and do something. That would be a lot of fun. Just saying. Okay. All right. Lisa Dees is saying hi to Don, and everyone is saying hello. 55 and alive. Hello, 55 and alive. I missed you cooking biscuits today. Oh, what kind of jam are you using? Are you doing it with meat and cheese or something else? What are you putting? 55 and alive. We were out in the desert with Annette and Schoolie, Carol, and Judy. I tell you, since starting my channel and traveling around in my van, I have met, including Lisa, 55 and alive, I have met some of the most wonderful people. I met some really great people in Pahrump, Nevada. There was a gentleman named Bob, and he had put down that he was going to do a week camp together. He put it through HOWA, Homes on Wheels Alliance. So Fee and a lot of other people, Dee and everyone came out there and met with him. So yeah, so I met Bob and other people, just some, I can't remember all the names, I'm sorry, but just some lovely gentlemen, lovely ladies, just great people. Don says that will be an interesting trip. LOL. Yeah, it will be an interesting trip when I go up to YouTube. Tell them, hey, what are you guys messing with me for? But I don't want to, I'm not going to get too assertive. They might kick me off YouTube. But anyhow, Chef Santa on the, hey, Chef Santa on the Mengia bus is here. Sweet lady, hope you're doing good. I am, Chef Santa, I am. I had a week off, which I was supposed to be relaxing. I sent out that picture with me laying back on the beach with my feet showing. But that was pretty deceptive because I actually did a lot of work on my relaxing trip, but I did do some relaxing too. So what it let me know though is I do need to take more breaks. That you know, it may not seem like it, but putting out 2, 3, and sometimes 4 videos a week is really a lot of work. And because I'm really, really dedicated to bringing you good content and good quality material, so not just throwing anything up there. So doing that does take time. And then, you know, sometimes traveling to do interviews. So I think that maybe once a quarter, I'm going to take just a little break, and I'll probably still do some interviews, but tell you the truth. But at least a couple days out of that, I will take a break and have just fun. I actually did meet a young man. a young man who was so kind. And I wanted to interview him, but I was heading out of town, out of Pahrump, and I didn't have time. But I got his phone number, and I may arrange to interview him. What happened is my daughter and I were in the parking lot of a Walmart store, and this police officer actually came up to us, and he was talking about my van. And so he was saying that was a big van. So we got to talking, and I opened it and I showed him some things in the van. Well, the young man was watching, and he, I guess, got a little bit upset because he thought that the police officer was hassling me, which he was not. He was asking me about the van, and we were talking about that. So the young man came over, and he was like, was he giving you a hard time? And he's only maybe, what, 20, 21. I mean, he's really a baby. Was he giving you a hard time? He wanted to come to me and my daughter's aid, and he was so concerned. And I thought it was just so cute. And then I started talking to him, and he's living in his car. I thought, wow. He was living in his car, and he told me, now this really upset me. He told me he had gone to park at a church parking lot because he didn't have anywhere else to park, and he got kicked off the parking lot. They told him he couldn't park there overnight. So meanwhile, I met a pastor, excuse me, a pastor in Pahrump. That's a whole nother story, but I met a pastor. So I'm going to give that pastor a call. He's at a different church, not the one that kicked him off, and see if he will let this young man park on their parking lot. So, but I'm going to give him, his name is Jimmy. So I'm going to give Jimmy a call and then call the pastor and see if I can't hook them up. So, oh, Jesse, I'm sorry. My daughter's over here. His name is Jesse. I'm so sorry. His name is Jesse. But, I do a lot of older people that live in vehicles, but, there are a lot of younger people. Most of the time when I interview younger people, they're doing it because, it's kind of fun and they want to travel and have fun and it's a lark for them. But this was a young man who it's no lark for, that he actually is living in his car and he's working at Walmart. He's trying to save up money to put a deposit so he can share a place with 2 or 3 other young people and get his portion of the rent. So, yeah, so I'm going to get back in touch with him and see what's happening with him. Meanwhile, he was parking somewhere. I don't want to say where he was parking because if I say it on here and they hear it, they may kick him off. But he had temporarily found some place to park. But I tell you, there's just a lot of people out there suffering right now. Don says, "What, like when you stop by Oprah's house?" Oh yeah. How come you had to snitch on me, Donald? Yeah, I did. A friend of mine took a road of mine and me. We took a road trip and we were up in Montecito. So we were like, hey, let's go see if we can find Oprah. So we drove over to Oprah's house. Well, we drove over to the area and we pulled over and we just asked some random person. And they were like, oh yeah, Oprah lives, everyone in that area knew where Oprah lived. So as we would each go a block or 2 further, because I'm not good on directions, I'd ask the next person. They'd direct me a little more. So we got to Oprah's house and we pull into, it's not really a driveway because there's a gate. You can't get to the driveway, but we just pulled up to the gate because we wanted to take some pictures, outside and say, hey, here we're at Oprah's house. Say hi to Oprah. Before we could hardly even get out of our car, these security guards jumped out. They ran up to us and they had their hands. I don't know if it was on a gun or what, but because I was like, ooh, they were like, leave now, get off this property, leave immediately. We were like, can we just take a picture at Oprah's house? No, leave now. So we were like, okay, so as we're driving out, I'm snapping pictures, Oprah's house, trying to get myself with the Oprah's house in the background. But the Oprah's security guards do not play. So we'll see if that happens when I go up to YouTube. So I've been kicked off the best of properties. So being kicked off YouTube will be nothing new for me. 3 Generations says, wishing you good luck, Carol, at the YouTube Capitol. Yes, wish me luck. 55 and alive says, apricot. Oh, you're using apricot jam on your biscuits. Okay. Got it from Honey Bake Store. Ooh, I love Honey Bake. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, Lisa D's Delights. Can you do a honey baked ham imitation, do the recipe, or do something, a honey baked ham on your channel if you haven't already done one. If you have, let me know. But I'd love to see a honey baked ham, you know. What are you cooking for Mother's Day? Lisa D's Delights would love to know. Let's see. Three Generations says, "Oh, Don, do tell Oprah." Hey, my brother knows all my stories, so I may have to block him from here before he blabs everything to you guys. Glenna says, "I'm watching Lola's channel for an announcement about the gathering. I hope to meet you there." I would love to meet you there, Glenna. I'm actually, when I get off today sometime, I'm going to email Lola to see if, she's having the Lollapalooza. And if she is, I'm going to ask her to make an announcement just so we know where it's going to be and so we can start planning, because these campsites, I'm telling you, these campsites are filling up so fast. Almost every campsite I've tried to check into for the whole summer is already booked. It's unbelievable. Although, I do like to boondock a lot, but a lot of the boondocking spots on BLM land, at least in Arizona, on the lower desert level and Pahrump, it's getting just too hot. So maybe up near Flagstaff and some of those areas. I know some people are up at Flagstaff right now, and that's beautiful country and beautiful weather. Lisa D's Delight says, "Quality videos are so hard." It's true. It is. They are hard. I mean, you can do a video and just throw it up without any quality content, but getting a good video on, it takes a lot of time and work and a lot of editing. Lisa D's Delight says, "Kicked off the best." Yep, I've been kicked off the best. And my brother, I'll tell you another little story. My brother made me miss one of the best shots ever. We were doing a tour of the White House, and for some reason they had forgotten on this. We're walking out, leaving our tour. We're exiting. We're passing the back of the White House, but we're still on the White House grounds. There was a window that was open, and it was looking into a room. And I was going to run over there. I said, look, that window's open. Oh, I'm going to get a picture, because they don't let you go, but in certain places in the White House, and you can't go into other places. Well, this was a room that they wouldn't let you do a tour in. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go get a picture. And my brother, Donald, is like, "No, you're not taking that picture. You're not taking that picture." So I shouldn't have listened to him, but I did. But so I didn't get that picture inside that White House room. I'll never know what was in that room now. Thanks a lot, Donald. But actually, he may have saved me from getting arrested. But anyhow, Lisa D's Delight says, I did a honey baked ham. It's on my channel. Okay, I'll go check it out, Lisa. I actually absolutely will. Mystical Mitfit says, "The Oprah story was hilarious. Going to walk my chihuahua." We'll tune back in a little later. Bye, guys. Bye, Mystical. What's your chihuahua's name? I'm wondering, but you probably gone already. But bye, Mystical. Thank you. Have a good walk. Delphine Bulls. Hi, Delphine from Tampa. Be careful out there. And those celebrities do have to be careful about their fans. That's true. They never know when it might be some whack job who's coming after them. So you're right, Delphine. But her security is on the job, I must say. Don Miller says, "Not surprised about the church parking lot. Over this way, they actually place a chain across their driveways linked to a post on each side." Wow. I wish that some of these churches would set up safe camping or safe camping spots where people who are living in their cars could camp, especially single moms with kids or seniors. I just wish they would do that. Is that not what the Bible talks about, is looking after widows and orphans and looking after the poor? And I know, people are so concerned about liability and everything else, but you could try it. And if it didn't work out, then you could stop. But you've got these parking lots and all these churches across the country that are empty every night. And you have people who are out there looking for safe places to park. It just seems like it would be a natural solution. But, what am I? If ever I get enough money, I plan to get a place where I'll put up a couple of spots where people traveling through can spend the night, a few nights, on their journey. And if someone really is in desperate situation and needs longer, that they could do that. But anyhow, you'd think a church, that would be the perfect mission for a church to do. But anyhow, uh Three Generations says, I think I like your brother. Yeah, I love him too. I love him, Three Generations, but sometimes I don't like his big mouth. But then I blab on him too, so I'm just as guilty. What can I say? Hybrid Life says, good job getting a 21-year-old phone number. Glow Cougar Edition, or at least practice for it. Now, Hybrid Life, come. No, I was not being a cougar. And a 21-year-old and a 68-year-old, now that would be a cougar on steroids. I mean, no. He was just a sweet kid looking after someone who is his grandma's age, and he was so concerned about, were me and my daughter being harassed. He was just a sweet kid. And he was like, was he bothering you? Was he harassing you? Not that he could do anything or was going to do anything, but he was just indignant at the idea. So anyhow, Clara, hey, Clara says hello from California. Love the hats. Thank you, Clara. Thank you. If you want to share where in California, you can. If not, hit me up at Glorious Life on Wheels Gmail and share where you are. But Clara, are you a nomad? Are you in sticks and bricks? Are you a weekend warrior? What is your situation? Lisa D's, Don says, I saved you from going to jail. That's what I did. Yeah, he probably did. Probably saved me from going to federal jail for tampering with the White House. Lisa D said, I made fried king crab legs and seafood stuffed potato for Mother's Day. Both videos are up now. Wow. Fried crab, seafood stuffed potato. Now I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh my goodness, I love baked potatoes, and a seafood stuffed potato sounds, ooh, yum. My mouth is watering already. Don Miller, my brother, says, you're welcome. Thanks, Donald. Well, I'm going to tell a story on you now, Donald, just since you told a story on me involving arrest or police officer. My brother, when he was in kindergarten, our first grade, at that time, we used to walk home from school. We weren't afraid of being kidnapped and stuff. 60 years ago, kids could walk home from school if it was only a couple blocks away. Well, it got late in the day, and my brother wasn't home from school yet. And so my mom was all upset, so she calls the police, and we're looking all over for Donald. Well, the police found him at the park right next door to the school, swinging on this swing. And what did he tell the police officer who brought him home? The wind caught him and blew him over to the park. That's my brother. That's the little boy that I grew up with. So anyhow, yeah, the wind blew him to the park. That's why he was over there late in the afternoon. Oopsie. Hey, Oopsie, welcome. I'm in the White Mountains in Arizona, building a homestead. It's not hot here. I'm 72 and learning while I go. Wow, Oopsie. Can I invite myself up to come video one day, Oopsie? That sounds beautiful. Building a homestead. So are you building a house? Are you? Hi, Annie and Spence. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Oopsie. I want to hear more about this. Oopsie, do you have a YouTube channel? I am so jealous. I want a homestead. I want a homestead where I can come, I have I have a home, but I want somewhere that's up in the mountains with a stream running through, as long as I'm going to fantasize, might as well fantasize good. Three Generations says, wow, Oopsie, 72 and going strong. Love your handle name. Yes. Lisa D says, I always love your hats. Frank G, I saw Frank G your comment fly by. Would you come back on, Frank G? I missed it because I'm not good at talking and watching comments and everything. So Frank G, could you come back on? But welcome, Frank G. Clara says, I'm in the process, bought a Chinook RV, getting it worked on as we speak. A month so far there. I'm in Santa Barbara. So a month so far. So you're in Santa Barbara now, or you're going to go to Santa Barbara in a month? I'm not quite understanding, Claire. But anywhere near Santa Barbara. Oh, I was up Pismo Beach. That's not far from Santa Barbara. Beautiful, beautiful area. Oopsie says, thanks, generations. It's not easy, but I have to live on my SS. So yeah, a lot of people living on SS, oopsie. For those who don't know, Social Security. Yeah, and usually it's not a whole lot. Don says, I have more stories. Just remember that. LOL. Okay, I tell you what. We're going to have a little mutual blackmail here, Donald. You don't tell my stories and I won't tell yours. So we'll call it a truce for now. We'll call it temporary family sister brother truce. Annie and Spencer laughing. Yeah. Don says, true story. Can't deny that one. Nope. Can't deny that one. I'm here to tell the story of you being blown by the wind to the park. Anyhow, Lisa D's Delight says, good one, Don. Is Don your younger brother? 3 generations asking. Yes, he's my younger brother. I had to look after him. Still do. If truth be told, I keep a little eye out for him to see what he's up to. One of the holy says, is laughing. That's his wife. His wife is Amy is laughing. I bet Amy has some stories, but I won't prevail because I don't want to wreck a marriage. So I won't prevail on you to tell stories, Amy. Oopsie says, you sure can. Please come camp with me. Oopsie, I'm going to. My Gmail is Glorious Life on Wheels. Glorious Life. I can't even remember my own name. You know I'm having a moment. Glorious Life on Wheels at gmail.com. So Gmail me, Oopsie, and I will plan to come up there and do a video up there with you. I would love to do that. Absolutely love to. Alice Green says, that's a good one. Oh, yeah. How many of you have funny stories from childhood or from your siblings that you know, do you do like we do? We get together at the holidays and Christmas and stuff and laugh over these old stories, and oh my goodness. Now Mo Bang for your bucks. Hey, Tim says, hello, Carol. How are you? Where are you now? Mo Bang for your bucks is taking a trip, a marathon trip. You were in some beautiful places, Mo Bang. Where are you? What are you? I'm going to have to go up and catch up. I've gotten behind on your videos on your trip, Tim, at Mo Bang for your bucks. So go over and check. Mo Bang for your bucks has some beautiful footage from the trip that he's currently on. Lisa D's Delight says, I want to start to do lives, but I'm so chicken. Lisa, let me tell you something. If I can do lives, anyone, and I mean anyone, can do a live. You see how I'm still trying to figure out how to get people on here. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I've got these directions that I've got. I'm going to try and do an invite, but I still. Are you doing your own editing and filming, Lisa D? Because if you are, you're way ahead of me, because I have someone who does all of my editing and the filming for my cooking shows, although I'm starting to do most, if not all, of the camera work for my interviews now. So if you can do that, Lisa D, I'm telling you, a live is all you do is just go on StreamYard and just set it up. It's easy. Hit me up at Gmail at gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com and I'll just walk you through it. Can you believe it? I might walk someone through something. That's at first. But do hit me up, Lisa D, and I'll tell you, simple. And I'll come on your first live. But I'm trying to catch up with where we are. Don Miller says deal. Yeah. 3 Generations says, love this family. Yeah, I love this family too. I have to admit, I love my brothers. I do love my brothers. Oopsie says, yes. Okay. So stay tuned. I will, in the not too distant future, be doing a video from Oopsie's homestead. So, and if Oopsie doesn't have a YouTube, Maybe we can get her to start a YouTube about her homestead. Anyone who wants Oopsie to start a YouTube, can you put a thumbs up saying Oopsie? Thumbs up for Oopsie. So we want to see Oopsies at 72 starting a homestead. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Lisa D says, yes, I do my own everything. I'll have to talk to you and get some pointers, Lisa, because I still struggle with everything. You know, at 68, this technical stuff is really, although my brother Donald is an IT person, so he can build computers, and he's 65. But hey, what can I say? That's not my gift. I have other gifts, I hope, but that's not one of them. Yay. Thanks so much for that, sis. Hey, anytime, Lisa, anytime. Maymoo Dog. Hey, Maymoo Dog. Welcome into the house. Welcome. Clara says, got all the fixing for the cabbage and sausage dinner, tomorrow dinner. Great. I am so happy. You got to thank Donald for that one. Although he doesn't do sausage in his, he's the one that made that cabbage, fried cabbage for me. And I just fell in love with it. Whenever he comes to visit or I go back there, he makes it for me. So you've got to come on and tell me how you like it, Clara, because I really want to know. Go on when one of the videos and make a comment when you do it and tell me how. In fact, go on and see the Tuesday video with Jane and tell me how you like the cabbage and sausage. 3 Generation says, yes, Oopsie. Okay. Fee says yes. Mo Bang for your buck says yes. Alice Green, hey, Oopsie, I think people want you to start a YouTube channel. I do believe they do. Don Miller says 64. 64, stop adding age. Okay, sorry, Don. Donald is 64, not 65. That's so funny. I added a year to my age, and now I'm adding a year to his age. For a whole I think first 8 months of my show, my YouTube, I was telling people I was 68 when I was only 67. So, hey, I have a problem with keeping up with age. When you get past a certain point, hey, what can I say? But 3 Generations says everyone is wanting Oopsie to start a YouTube channel. So you know what? I'm feeling a little bit like a giveaway. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to give away, but I think I'm going to give maybe a Lucy Light. Either a Lucy Light. Yeah, I think I'll give a Lucy Light away. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, Don Miller says, I have 4 months to go before I hit 65. Hey, then you can get Medi-Cal. Hey. Our Medicare, what is it? Medicare. I don't know. I can't keep up with all these programs they have. But when you turn 65, I think you get your Medicare program for medical coverage. I'm messed up here. What can I say? Elizabeth Rose says 71 and 73 building cabin on the river. Go, Oopsie. Elizabeth Rose, you're building a cabin on the river. Oh my goodness, that just sounds like heaven divine. Do you mind saying what general area? If you don't, I understand, Oopsie, because a lot of people come in on this later and watch this, and I don't know who's watching it, but wow, building cabin on the river. 71 and 73. Are you, Elizabeth, are you two building it yourself? Are you having it built? Is it a log cabin? What kind of cabin is it? Sorry, my glasses keep getting crooked here. Wow. Just live, love, laugh, locked. Hey, whoa, you're 67. No way. I am 68. Actually, I'm actually 68 now. I turned 68 on Christmas Day. Do you believe that? So I'm a Christmas baby. Turned 68. So I am indeed. Go Oopsie, Lisa D says, go Oopsies. 3 Generations says, I want to visit Oopsie with you, Carol. Well, 3 Generations, I'm going to have to scope it out first, and then we'll have to see what Oopsie says. So I don't want to bombard Oopsie, but 3 Generations, tell you what, I will be camping other places, and I absolutely will ask you and many other people to come along, including with Lola in October. and definitely quartzite in November or December, January. So we'll be having some, and then I may do a meetup. Deborah Dickinson and I have been talking about doing a meetup together. Those of you who watch Deborah Dickinson's channel, go over and check her channel out. She has a great channel. So we'll have plenty of opportunities. I don't want to invite anyone to someone else's house, but although I have done it in the past, I can't say I have not done that. But I'll check with Oopsie, get her permission, then we'll see 3 generations. But I would love to camp with you 3 generations. So we'll see. I'm going to hopefully be camping with Matilda. And hey, we'll see. Email me at gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com, 3 generations, and we'll see about getting together sometime. Don Miller says, Carol, 3 generation wants to go with you to visit Oopsie. I know. I bet once I do a video up there, everyone will want to come visit. I don't blame you, because Oopsie sounds like a real firebrand. Have builders and my son. Wow. You are so fortunate, Elizabeth Rose, to have a son who can do that kind of work. Wow. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be, just divine, Elizabeth. You'll have to send me some pictures when you get it done, or in the process of doing it, Elizabeth, and I'll post them. 3 generations says, AK is beautiful and your name is beautiful as well, Elizabeth Rose. Yes, Elizabeth Rose. Isn't that a beautiful name? I bet it's a lovely person attached to that name. Oopsie, 3 generations. I have over 2 acres. I'm off grid. Wow. Okay, this is sounding more and more promising, 3 generations. More and more promising. Oh, I sense something. Anyhow, Elizabeth Rose says, thank you, 3. Yeah, Elizabeth Rose, you sound like a lovely lady. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing about a cabin on the river. Wow. If that doesn't sound like heaven on earth, I don't know what does. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling a little bit givey away. Is that even a word? I made it up, but I'm feeling a little bit givey away right now, and I'm thinking a Lucy Light. Now I don't have it, so what I do is I go on Amazon and I'll order it and then send it directly to whoever wins it. So this is going to be about speed. Whoever is paying attention and can get to that keyboard and quickly get it in as fast as possible. Unfortunately, it has to be limited to the 48 states, lower states, because shipping overseas and can be a challenge. You have to fill out. I did that a couple of times, and you have to go to the post office and fill out some customs documents, and then it gets expensive. So for now, but when I become a big channel, I'll be willing to and able to and get my monetization back from that darn YouTube. But meanwhile, the 48 states right now, but hopefully one day I'll be able to ship gifts all over the world. I would love to do that. 3 generations says, I'm still shopping for a vehicle, you all, but I can hardly wait to meet you all. Well, you'll have to let us know when you get your vehicle, 3 generations. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is and doing a tour with you. Okay, a Lucy Light. It's a little light that it's like a collapsible, it's in like some kind of flexible plastic, and it's actually inflatable. You blow it up and it goes to about this big, and then it has a little handle and you can just hang it up, and it's great inside a vehicle or anywhere. But it's a solar powered light that you put in the sun, and the sun charges it. It has a tiny little solar panel about maybe this big on the top. That's a Lucy Light. So I'm going to give away a Lucy Light, and this is the question. First person to get the right answer will get the Lucy Light. In fact, yeah, first person to get the right answer will get the Lucy Light. And the question is, ready, aim. Since we're talking about going camping and I'm going to be getting together with Oopsie, how old is Oopsie? That'll see how many of you are paying attention. How old is Oopsie? So whoever gets the answer right, the first one, that's going to be it. Okay, let's see. Meanwhile, Esther Stevens says, oh my, hi y'all. Hello, Esther. Welcome. Just Live, Love, Laugh says 67. Clara says 71. Nope. Three Generations says 73. Just Live, Love, Laugh says 67. Three Generations says 72. That's it. 72. 72. So, Three Generations, send me over a mailing address to Glorious Life on Wheels at Gmail, and I will order your Lucy Light on Amazon and send it over to our Walmart, because they have them too, and send it over to you. Well, there we've got Lisa D's Delights. You got it, and so did Jeanette. But who got it first? Oh, sorry, Three Generations. I better write this down so I can keep up. I don't want to. All right, so Three Generations, send me, again, your mailing address to my email, and I will get that out to you. Just to let you know, I am at almost at 14,300. Probably before the end of the day, I'll be at 14,300 subs. Woohoo! So when I get to 15,000, I'm going to have a big celebration on a live. I might even do a separate live, just a celebration, but I think I'll do a regular Saturday live celebration. And I'm going to be giving away several gifts of some of my favorite products. I might give away a couple of Lucy Lights, but I'm going to give away a couple of larger things. Probably, I can't guarantee it, but probably an Omnia stovetop cooker oven, because that I tell you, I use mine all the time. I just love it. While I was up in Pahrump, I made some chicken and rice, and it turned out so good. And I made chicken and rice. I make barbecued chicken, and I make coffee cake. I make biscuits. I mean, and Gina from Gina's Van Life also has made meatloaf and many other things in it. And you can use it on top of a regular stove, electric stove, or you can use it on a gas stove or a butane stove. And that's what makes it so amazing and versatile. So I probably will give away one of those, because I'm really loving mine, and I love to share things that I like with other people. So everyone's congratulating Three Generations. Yes. Beth's Van Life Adventures. Hello, Beth's Van Life Adventures. Welcome, welcome. Says, love the hat. Thank you, thank you. Three Generations says, woohoo, thank you, G.L.O.W. First gift for my new life. Hey, I'm glad to be the one to give you the first gift for your new life. Hey, that makes me happy. And hopefully you'll be the first of many to follow. The new life is a gift in and of itself. Three Generations. Just Live and says, what's wrong? Oh, Just Live, Love, Laugh. Locke says, what's wrong with the monetization? Oh, mercy. Well, apparently when you're monetized, and I was monetized and had earned quite a bit of income. Well, I don't know about quite a bit, but to me, I think it was substantial. And I've had some amazing videos with, 80, 90,000, 50,000. And apparently they send you after you request monetization, which I did, and you qualify, they send you a letter at your residence or at a land address, and you have to sign up and send them back the information for your account that you want the money deposited in. Well, I don't have that. So, but then the mail here is a whole different story. I can't even tell you what happens on the mail coming here. I had a certified letter that was sent to me that I got, but the card sent back to the person who sent the certified letter said that it was refused and never delivered. It was put in my box without me signing for it, and then they told them that I didn't get it and refused it. I could just tell you some horror stories about what happens with my mail here. And I get at least 3 to 4 times a month, I get someone else's mail. So my guess is that who knows where that letter is. But anyhow, I got a notice from an email or something saying that if I didn't sign up by the next day or so, that they were going to demonetize me. Well, I didn't have anything to sign up with. So they demonetized me. And if anyone ever watches Casey Roman, she had a similar situation where something went wrong. They demonetized her and took her months to get it straightened out. So apparently it's a problem. So I'm going to drive up to YouTube and see about just going right to the door. I'm going right to the mountain and try and straighten it out. Hopefully I won't get kicked off or arrested. But Donna will bail me out if I do. So it'll be an adventure. Oh, darn, I won't have my camera, so I can't YouTube it, can I? Oh, well. But anyhow, so hopefully I'll get it straightened out. But that's the story about the demonetization. So, it will be helpful because I do give the food to the homeless, and it does help pay for the food that I do for the show and other things that I do. But it's not the biggest deal in the world, and it will get straightened out. Meanwhile, I have, Fee says I can attest to that. Yum. Yeah, I shared some of the rice and chicken with Fee. Thank you, Fee. So she can attest to the yum. Thanks again, Fee. Esther says, I mentioned to you that my sis and I made your cabbage dish. You did. Esther said her sister doesn't even like cabbage usually, and she loved the cabbage. So thank you. Thank you so much, Esther. I forgot to mention that you did say that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Esther. I love it when you guys try the recipes and you let me know how they turned out. Even if it doesn't turn out that well, let me know so I can fix it. But I just love it. Oopsie says, I saw the chicken pot pie you made. That oven looks great. It really is, Oopsie. It's an amazing oven. Esther Stevens says, oh no, you froze. Uh-oh. You guys, am I frozen on here? Am I frozen for anyone else? Let me know. Well, thank goodness it didn't happen early on, only in the end. But on me, I'm not showing that I'm froze. So I don't know. Now, I know I'm going to mess up this pronunciation, MJ. Is it Youngs, MJ? I hope that's the right pronunciation, but welcome. I'm so happy that you're in the house. 3 generations to saying hi to something back to Dawn. Just live love says, sorry it happened. They won't kick you out. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Just live, love, laugh. How far is YouTube from you? It's quite a ways. It's about a 7-hour drive, Lisa D. So I will do some other stops along the way. I have someone I was going to interview that they had indicated they want me to interview them. So I might arrange to do that on the way. And if not, I'll just do some other, I'll just video the trip. Roy and Becky's travels. Thanks, Roy and Becky. Thanks so much. Esther Stevens says, it was so awesome. I'm so glad. So glad. 3 generations says, nope. Nope, not frozen. Okay, so it must just be that one channel or that one computer that's kind of frozen. Lisa D says, no, I'm not frozen. Oh, Esther says, not anymore. Okay, now. Okay, great. All right, not frozen. Okay, so it's great. Glad to hear that. I am trying, you know me. I'm going to try again to do the invite. I never do get it right, but let's see. Okay, hit invite, hit copy to clipboard, hit inside rectangle with white space. Okay, hit that. Either hit command space or hit pad with, okay. Let's see. Hello. Today I wrote down directions that my godson gave me on how to paste because, and it worked. So is there someone in there that would love to come up and say hello? Come on, hit this stream and I will see if I can't bring you up from the basement. Hey, we're rolling today. Isn't this crazy that I'm so excited about learning how to copy and paste after a year on YouTube? Does that tell you my degree or lack of degree of technical skills that it's taken me this long to be able to? And I better hold on to these instructions because I don't want to lose him. But so if you want, Jessica.
Yes.
Okay, just check. I just checking to see my daughter's over there, checking to see that she's still hanging with us. But if someone wants to come up and say hello, by all means. Oh, Lisa D says, how long have you lived on the road? I'm not full time, Lisa D. I'm part time. So what I typically do, because I still have, as you can see, a sticks and bricks. This is my daughter's room, which is, I'm not even going to show it to you, but what I do is I go out for a couple weeks or a week or more, then come back, go out. But I am planning a trip across the country. And so I go to Arizona a lot, Nevada. I was planning on going over to Bryce Canyon, but it was snowing when I was planning on going over there, and I didn't want to get stuck in the snow. So let's see. But I've had my van now outfitted since June of last year. And so I've been on the road quite a bit since then, Lisa. So I hope that answers your question. Take cookies on the road. I'm not sure, Alice. You're saying take cookies. I'm kind of slow on the draw, Alice, so you're going to have to explain that one to me. Don Miller says time check. Okay, Donald. Okay, my brother keeps me on track. Beth's van life adventure says, "You go, girl." I'm trying. Camp Gore 1. Hello, Camp Gore 1. We were supposed to meet up in Quartzsite, and I don't know what happened, but we didn't. But I was just telling everyone that I am going to be hopefully going to Lollapalooza in Dallas in October and doing some stuff before then. So, and then of course back to Quartzsite, but I'm also wanting to meet up with Schoolie Carol. We camped together a little bit this past winter. So, and Annette, you remember Annette, who is living in the tent with her 2 German shepherds? So I camped with her. So I'm hoping to get together. I would like to do a reunion at some point of everyone that I interview and have us all get together and do an update. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be a blast. I'm doing great, Camper One. Thanks for asking. How are you? Beth's Van Life Adventure says, I'm new to my channel, just now getting in my full-time minivan this coming week. Wow, Beth. So Beth, do you have a channel? So it's called Beth's Van Life Adventures? Okay, if you do, put a thumbs up and or put a C for content creator and put the C so everyone over here can go check out Beth's Van Life Adventures and let them know you came over from G.L.O.W. So Beth, let us know. You says let's see, found you because of the cooking. I think we need to cook together. Hey, sounds like a plan. I love cooking with other folks. I remember one year I cooked with my aunt. Oh my goodness. We made hog head cheese, those of you who are from the South. Woo, we cooked that all day long. So I love cooking. Yeah, you say it's a bug change. I think you meant it's a big change, Beth, but it's probably a bug change too. and awesome life. Hit me up on gloriouslifeonwheels@gmail.com, Beth. I'd love to talk to you. Just live, love, laugh. Just bought an atlas. It's huge. Wow. Yeah. Everyone needs an atlas. If I'm thinking you're meaning the map, that's not a vehicle, right? Just live. Okay. Beth says, yes, see, so you're a content creator. Okay. So everyone go over and check Beth's Van Life Adventures. She is new in her minivan to the van life community. So go over and check her out, support her, and let's follow her journey. 3 Generations says, I'm looking so forward to joining you, Beth. I know 3 Generations. Hey, Jim, American Wanderer. Hello, all. How's it going? It's going great. We're doing good. Jim does great work. He does signs. He does logos. He does some of everything. So check Jim out. I'm missing someone saying it's a lame channel now. I'm missing that. Can you come back in and say that? Lisa D's Delight says, I'm going to check out everyone with a C. Thank you, Lisa D. Thank you. Indeed. Camp Gore 1 says, I know I had some issues with my propane tank. when I had it filled. I did go to Lake Havasu for a week. Jamie installed Max air fans for me. Oh, cool. Very cool, camp goer. I bet those Max fans made a big difference. I know they make a big difference for me. Oopsie says a reunion with G.L.O.W would be awesome. Wouldn't that? Oh, Oopsie, wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, the American Wanderer is a C content creator. Go over and check out the American Wanderer. Lisa D's Delights, Beth Van Life Adventures, and we talked about Roy and Becky's travels. And hey, Akuda, I'm sorry, Arkuda 2001 says, do you have an account on Instagram? Now that's a whole story unto itself. I do, but I don't know how to post on there. So I'm getting with someone who's going to sit down and walk me through, because I have literally thousands of pictures that I love to post. I have people following me, but I don't have anything to follow. So I've got to get with a friend who's going to show me how to post. Everything that's technical is a big deal for me. Trust me. I know now how to download to my drive, how to send it over to my editor, how to come back and do some cuts, little cuts. So I'm learning slowly but surely. And actually Dee from the Ford Connect tour and Lady Bugout, her son is going to give me some tutoring, her 14-year-old son. If you want to know about internet, go to a teenager. They'll share it with you. But that's the situation, Arkuda. My goal was by the end of this month to start posting on Instagram. So hopefully I will make that goal. American Wanderer says, hello, Glorious Life. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. American Wanderer was on one of my lives, and he's just a charming man, a lovely man. Go back and check that and check him out. Camp Gore 1 is also a content creator. So, Beth's Van Life Adventures on Instagram is Beth's second letter. Okay, so Beth is on Instagram too. American Wander says, can't wait to get back to the desert, heading back in October. Yay, me too. Me too. So I hope everyone on here who can come out and let's just get together and have a big old get together in the desert in October or November. We'll plan on it. Arkuda says, I've sent you a private message there. I am Norak there. Arkuda, if you want to contact me, do it by email, because I am totally, I'm not even going to say about Instagram right now. Hit me up on my Gmail, Arkuda, at gloriouslifonwheels@gmail.com. So anyone else, okay, okay, Oopsie Lee says, Oopsie says, following Beth on Instagram. Thank you. Great, Oopsie. I'm sure Beth will appreciate that. The American Wanderer says the cul-de-sac tribe invites all nomads to link up. Now, what about the cul-de-sac tribe? Do you have is the cul-de-sac tribe going to be linking up again, meeting at the same place out on long-term south in October again? Jim over at American Wanderers, let us know. Kyle Tambasco, I hope I'm saying it right. Kyle Tambasco says, hi, G.L.O.W, I love your channel. Thank you, Kyle. I love that you love my channel. Thank you for coming over. Well, no one wanted to get up in the basement and say hello. I can't believe that. But I finally learned how to do an invite. But anyhow, that's okay. Next time. But next week, I'm going to try. I'm hoping I'm having my Nighthawk by next week. The Nighthawk from wherever that traveling Robert told me about. And hopefully I'm going to try and do this from my van next week. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll have to do something else. But I am going to, Camper One says Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza is a get-together that Lola from Lost on Land Again, she gives every year in October. And it was just such a fun time. Eric from Nomadic Fanatic was there. Deborah from Deborah Dickinson was there. I was there. just so many YouTubers were there, and non-YouTubers. Just a whole group was out there at a Texas state park outside of Dallas in October, and she does it somewhere in Texas every year in October. So I'm going to hit Lola up and see when it is. And actually, you know what? Maybe I'll see if I can have her come on the live next Saturday if she's available, because she works. So if she's available, and tell you a little bit about Lollapalooza, and hopefully get some folks out there and we'll all meet. Wouldn't that be fun? And do some cooking. She also had a cooking contest at what they did is they had all these ingredients and they gave everyone the same ingredients. I didn't get there till the day after, so I missed it, but everyone the same ingredients, and everyone had to make someone that then a group of judges judged, or make something out of what they gave them. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. American Wander says, yes, linking up again, but maybe LTVA North, closer to the Wi-Fi tower. Oh, okay. So there's long-term visitors area in Quartzsite is what American Wanderer is talking about. And you can actually, there's places right across from there that you can camp for free for 14 days. Or if you want to camp longer, you can come to a long-term visitors area, and for $180, you can camp from October all the way through until April for $180. They have dumpsters, they have water, and didn't they have a pit bathroom or something? But I mean, where else are you going to find where you can camp? It was dry camping, but it's not far from town, right down the street from town, and a lot of YouTubers and nomads out there for the winter. So it's just really a fun place to be. Camp Gore, Beth Van Life Adventure says, oh, cool. I didn't know about that. Yeah, it's very cool. And American Wanderer was with a group of people in an area, and they were kind of in a semicircle, so they called themselves the cul-de-sac. Roy and Becky were there, and just a lot of people were out there, and it was a fun group of people. James and Millie from Weekend RVing, and Lucretia from Burning Up the Roads came out, and so it was just a fun group of people. Lisa, Roy and Becky's Travel says the cul-de-sac tribe rocks. That's right. I want to become an honorary member of the cul-de-sac tribe. In fact, I may join you guys this year out of the cul-de-sac tribe and maybe do some lives together out there. That would be a lot of fun. Lisa D's Delight says, I just moved from Dallas last week. We bought a home 30 miles away in the suburbs. So you won't be far. You can come out, Lisa, and do some cooking, and start doing lives now, Lisa D, and then you can do a live from the Lollapalooza. That's an idea. And maybe we can even do something together from Lollapalooza. I think that would be a blast. Let's see. Camp Gora 1 says, I know nomadic fanatic Eric from the RTRs 3 to 4 years ago. He was such a doll. He helped me because, again, my technical skills, we know how they are, but he showed me how to work my GoPro, because I didn't even know all I knew was how to turn it on. That was it. And so he really took almost an hour sitting down, explaining it to me. He was just a doll. Yes, pit toilets too. Okay, Roy and Becky's Travels. Thank you. And don't they have also Sunday church services out there, Roy and Becky? But Camp Gore 1 says, I'm planning on going this year, plus my friends live out there and renewing their vows. How cool is that? Well, guys, it's time to say goodbye. I always hate saying goodbye to you guys. I just hate saying goodbye because I just enjoy the conversation and the friendship and the communing with you guys. But Lisa D's Delight says, good idea. Okay, Lisa, I'm going to hold you to that. And I'm trying to get Adventure Bandits to come out. They've promised they're going to be out on the West Coast soon, and we're going to have a cook-off between the two of them, not between me, but between the two of them, to see who can throw down with some cooking. So I'll let you know when that happens. All right, guys. Fee says, Great chat. See you all down the road next week. Okay. Campgoer1 says, well, hey, it was good seeing you. We'll meet one of these days. I hope so. Zora. Hey, Zora. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in the house. It's great seeing you, Miss Glow. You too, Esther. I'm so glad you like that cabbage. Lisa D says, bye, everyone. I'll see you soon on your channels. And Kyle says, I love watching your simple cooking recipes. Thank you, Kyle. May your journeys be filled with joy and blessings, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in Tuesday. I think it's a delightful interview with Jane, the college professor who threw in her pencils and hit the road. See you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.